Once upon a time, in a small village nestled beside a shimmering river, under endless green hills, there lived two brothers named Min and Nam. Picture a village alive with the laughter of children, the clatter of ox carts, and the sweet scent of golden rice ripening in the fields. Min, the elder brother, was a tall young man who loved lounging on a hammock under the shade of a banyan tree, dreaming of riches without lifting a finger. "It's too hot to work," Min would grumble. He was meticulous, counting every penny. Once, at the market, he weighed a bundle of greens 3 times to make sure no one cheated him. In contrast, Nam, the younger brother, was sturdy and rose before dawn. He loved helping his mother carry water, fixing fences for the farmer next door, or sharing his rice ball with hungry children. One day, Nam gave his only pair of shoes to a barefoot child in the rain, then grinned. "My feet are tough enough for the ground." The villagers adored Nam, calling him the boy with a golden heart. One autumn morning, as dark clouds rolled in, swallowing the sky, the two brothers drove an ox cart loaded with rice to the market. Picture raindrops as big as beans, pounding down, turning the red dirt road slick as grease. Min, sitting in front, grumbled to himself, "My new shirt's going to get ruined." Meanwhile, Nam, perched in the back, whistled cheerfully, thinking, "If we make extra money, I'll buy some rice for the old lady at the end of the village." Suddenly, thunder roared and lightning cracked. The ox panicked, and the cart swayed violently. Min, failing to hold the reins, shouted, "Help! Save me!" In an instant, the cart plunged over a steep cliff into the abyss below. The brothers' screams mingled with the rain. Then everything faded into darkness. When Min and Nam awoke, they found themselves before a colossal gate, carved with intricate mystical patterns that shimmered with gold and silver light. Around them swirled thick mist, carrying a strange, otherworldly fragrance. A towering guard, clad in black armor, with a voice deep as a bronze bell, stepped forward. "Follow me to meet to the king of the underworld." They entered a magnificent palace, its towering columns reaching the ceiling, sparkling like the Milky Way. On a radiant throne sat the king of the underworld, his gaze so profound it pierced their very souls. Beside him stood the judge, clutching a massive book of life and death, recording every good and evil deed across 3 lifetimes. The king spoke, his voice rumbling like thunder. "Min and Nam, in this life, you have neither committed great good nor great evil, so you may retain your human form and be reborn. Judge, find families awaiting heirs." The judge flipped through the book's pages, his finger tracing tiny, intricate script. He reported, "My lord, 2 families await children. The Lay family is wealthy, with granaries overflowing and gardens bursting with sweet fruit. But a child born there must dedicate their life to helping others, sharing their wealth, and spreading joy. The Turn family is poor, with only a thatched hut and mud walls. A child born there will live by the kindness and charity of others." The king of the underworld gazed at the 2 brothers, a mysterious smile playing on his lips. 2 paths, 2 destinies. Choose now, the Lay family or the Turn family. Think carefully, for this choice will shape your next life. Min's eyes lit up as if he'd struck gold. He thought, "The Lay family? Rich, sure, but spending my life giving away wealth and helping others? Too much work. The Turn family, though, just sit back and let others bring me what I need. Easy and comfortable." Min dropped to his knees, proclaiming boldly, "Great king, I choose the Turn family, a life where others help me without lifting a finger." "Perfect." The king raised an eyebrow, turning to Nam. "And you, Nam? What is your choice?" Nam had stood quietly, his eyes calm but resolute. He took a deep breath, bowed, and said, "Great king, if my brother chooses the Turn family, I ask to be born into the Lay family. I'm not afraid of hard work or sharing what I have. I believe helping others is not just a good deed, but the greatest joy. I wish to spend my life bringing smiles to those in need. Nam's words seemed to still the entire palace. Even the judge stopped flipping through the book of life and death, looking at Nam with admiration. The king smiled, nodding. Well done. Each of you has chosen your path. Go now and live true to your choice. Time passed, and Min and Nam were reborn into two vastly different fates. Min was born into the Turn family, a poor household by the river's edge. Their thatched hut leaned precariously, with wind whistling through its cracks each night. Min grew up begging, clutching a chipped bowl, his voice pleading for scraps. The villagers, out of pity, gave him bits of bread or cold rice. But Min was never satisfied, muttering, "Is this all? Why don't they give more?" His life dragged on in resentment, his heart heavy, finding no joy. Meanwhile, Nam was born as the only son of the Lay family, a wealthy household with endless rice fields and gardens brimming with sweet fruit. But what made Nam shine was his boundless heart. From a young age, he built wooden bridges for villagers to cross the river, gave rice seeds to families struck by poor harvests, and taught reading to poor children. Each time he saw a mother smile as she received a sack of rice, or a child cheer while writing their name, Nam's heart bloomed like a flower. His kindness spread far, earning him the name the Generous Master Lay. Inspired by Nam, the Lay family began sharing too, opening their granaries and building schools. Thanks to Nam, the entire region flourished, filled with laughter. One day, Nam rode his horse through a neighboring village, carrying rice for relief. He spotted a gaunt beggar huddled by the roadside, his hair tangled, his eyes weary. It was Min, his brother from a past life. Nam halted his horse, took a warm loaf of bread and a shiny coin from his bag, and placed them in Min's hands. "Eat this to warm your stomach," Nam said, his voice kind. Min looked up, took the offerings, but muttered, "Is this all? A rich man like you, why not give more?" Nam gave a sad smile, saying nothing. He turned his horse and rode away, thinking to himself, each person chooses a path, and that path leads us to who we become. The story of Min and Nam reminds us that life is not about what we receive, but what we give. Kindness, hard work, and a willingness to help others bring not only joy, but also meaning to our lives. Choose the path of compassion, for it leads to true happiness, not just for yourself, but for those around you. If you, our dear audience, find this video helpful, please support us with a like, a subscribe, and a comment. That really motivates us to create even more wonderful stories. Thank you so much, everyone.